I don't know about you guys, but personally, I did not enjoy taking orchestra throughout all of middle school. And the reason I didn't enjoy it was because I was bad at it. I was very, very bad at orchestra. The reason I was very bad was because I never practiced once. The only time I ever tried practicing orchestra, I tried tuning my cello and I broke the string, and so I never touched it again. But all that not practicing came to bite me later on because I got exposed in front of my entire orchestra class. But the way I got exposed was actually pretty unique and very, very stupid. Actually, I still think about it to this day, and it was so embarrassing and stupid. To give you some context on my orchestra career, I was in beginner orchestra in 6th grade, and then I moved up to the one after the beginner in 6th grade, and then they kept me in there in 8th grade, even though I was supposed to move up. That's to tell you how bad I was, because I was the only one who got held back. And that would have been fine, but I mean, the kids in there would make fun of me, bro, and that's a whole other story to tell. Anyways, I remember this day very, very perfectly, because I remember I had gone to, I think, social studies first period. Social studies, I didn't know what was going on in there either. Then I went to math. Math was all right, I guess. And then I went to science. Was also very, very... I was pretty much bad at every single subject when it came to middle school, to be honest with you. PE was like my only thing I was actually really good at. And then I believe I had 4th period orchestra, and that's where my downfall came. I was sitting there just practicing with my group of cello players when the teacher walks in, goes up onto the conductor stage thing, and she's like, I need you guys to sign up for solo ensemble, which is like a competition where you play a solo piece in front of people and judges, and then they grade you based on how good you did. So obviously, I wasn't gonna do that, bro. Like, what? And apparently, considering I had a lot of tryhards in my class, absolutely no cellos sign up for solo ensemble. So she calls out the cellos specifically, and she tells us to come up on the stage, and she basically just kind of gets mad at us in front of everybody for not signing up, and she gives us a whole big lecture about how we should try new things and how we should not stray away from the moment and blah blah blah. I didn't care because I knew that I wasn't worth anything when it came to orchestra. Because if you guys don't know how chairs work, it's like you play in front of everybody, and then the teacher gives you a chair, and if you're like first chair, that means you're the best in your instrument. If you're last chair, that means you're the worst. I think you can think what chair I was. So I was like, there's no way she's talking about me, because I know she don't expect me to do this because she knows I'm really bad at orchestra. So she gives this whole lecture, and she's like, if you guys don't want to try anything new in your life, then you can go and sit back down. But if you want to try new things in your life, then you should stay up here and we'll sign you up. So a few people go to sit down, one being one of my friends at the time. And I was like, oh, dang. Free ride. Like, I can go sit down too, I guess. So I go, walk off the stage, and she says my name. She goes, I forgot y'all don't know my name. She says my name, and she goes, really? You too? I wouldn't have expected this from you. And I'm sitting there like, what kind of BS are you talking about, bro? Like, you know that I'm horrible at orchestra. You know I don't practice. Why are you so surprised that I'm not wanting to do this competition and embarrass myself in front of everybody? She gives me last chair every single time. What does she expect me to do? She was dead looking at me, was like, I'm surprised at you for not wanting to do this, and then proceeds to give me last chair every single time like I have potential or something. It was very obvious that I had no potential when it came to orchestra, and I was okay with that because I was just ready to be done with middle school and get out of orchestra. Even though I did orchestra in 9th grade, but that's another story. That was pretty embarrassing. Everyone was like kind of laughing. It was so bad, bro. I think everyone else was confused, to be honest. They were also kind of like, why is she surprised? Because like everyone knew I was really bad. That's like what I was known for. I was known for being bad at orchestra. It's okay though. I lived and learned. I grew past it. Never took orchestra again because it wasn't required for me anymore. And then I moved on. No, I still think about that day a lot. That was so embarrassing. It was always so mind-boggling to me that she actually was surprised that I went and sat back down. As if I was like a shining star wasting his potential in orchestra. Like, no, bro. I wasn't even doing my homework back then, bro. I would come home and straight up play Minecraft for like 5 hours every day. But you know what? It's okay. At least I got nothing out of that, actually. That didn't teach me anything. That was just a confusing moment for me, honestly. It's okay, though. It's fine. I've moved past it somewhat. She's a nice lady. Okay, actually, she was really mean, but there's, it's okay. I have another story actually, which is pretty funny. I remember that in 8th grade, we were supposed to go to this competition, and I got held back, right? So I was in a lower group still, and she didn't trust all of our group to go because we were really bad, and she didn't trust us to handle ourselves. So what they did was they had us audition individually in front of everybody, and whoever did good in the class got to be in the competition group. And so I auditioned in front of everybody. Everybody's like, oh my god, this guy is so trash, right? But then she's announcing like who got picked and who's gonna be on the team, and then she said my name, and everyone everyone let out a collective what? Like, I was like, bro, I'm not that bad. Okay, I was that bad, but they were acting like I was like garbage or something, that like I was like tone deaf or something, and every single time I played it was their ears were bleeding. Okay, maybe a little bit. That was also really, really funny. That was a humbling experience too, because I thought my thing was perfect, and apparently it was, but everyone else around me was very, very confused as to how I made it also, because all like the really good players were in there, and then there was just me, and everyone was like, what the heck? Orchestra was the most useless time of my life, bro. I actually hated orchestra so much. I wanted to quit so bad, and if I quit, all of those embarrassing experiences would have been completely avoided. But I'm not salty. That's fine. I'm not salty. I'm kind of salty. I'm mad my mom made me do orchestra for so long. That was so useless. You wouldn't even, if I played right now, y'all would not be able to tell that I have 4 years of orchestra experience, because I feel like if you have 4 years of experience of an instrument, you're supposed to be like somewhat decent at it. But no, I'm complete garbage. Then again, I'm also like not that good at the piano, so maybe I'm just really bad at music in general. I have like a bunch of more middle school stories that I really want to tell, like how I pretty much almost failed middle school because I was really, really dumb and didn't want to do my homework or anything, so I would just not do it, and then I would get zeros on everything. I don't know how I graduated middle school, bro, but there's so many stories to go along with it, and I really want to tell them to y'all. If you guys want to hear it, then be sure to let me know in the comments. If you guys like this style where it's pre-recorded gameplay and me talking over it, then let me know. And if you guys like these story times, let me know. I'll talk to you all in the next video though. Take care and peace out.